Hello, alright. It has been a while since last video. There's a good reason for it, but first today I just feel like doing the dog skin for no reason whatsoever. Having a half naked anime lady, all the time is kind of cool. Holy shit, that was loud. Let me turn that off a little bit on the OBS just in case that's like it might be a bit too loud. I just adjusted it. I don't know. I usually don't listen to the video, so I don't know how loud that is. But yeah, let me just turn down everything because it is just a little bit loud. I'll just do my PC sound. Okay, this sounds pretty awesome. To start off with, probably, yeah, this is a reach. It's like I don't need these tiles, so I'll throw that off. Okay, so it has been a while, and there's a good reason. I mean, I came back to Hong Kong. I wouldn't say there's a lot to do, but then there's like some days where I have to do go outside quite a bit compared to just be. Oh my god, that's a shame. Just being indoors the whole day. And also the main reason is because oh it's always like this, right? But like I always it always finds a way to surprise me. You know what I mean? Like ease white ease on the first floor like that's just it just looks really sad. Yeah, okay, but at least the hand is coming in nicely. The tiles we're drawing to replace those are actually like decent. But yeah, I have been going out quite a bit, and because of the jet lag, which it's been like 5 days. Today's the day it finally got fixed, but it was so fucking miserable just like in general for like the whole day, right? Like I don't get good sleep. um I sleep at like usually I sleep at like 4 a.m 5 a.m, right? I'm somehow in tenpai for a Ricci Pinfu. No, it's not Ricci Pinfu, but it's a good way. It doesn't matter. It's a good Ricci. All right, sure, okay, but yeah, like usually I sleep at like 4 or 5 a.m, but like I can't do that these days because what's happening is that I'm forced to sleep at like 10, like 11 p.m. because like I'm just dying, and like I can barely stay awake by then. Like it's not even by choice. I can feel that my body is like not even, it's like hibernating, like I need to go to bed because it's not even generating heat. It's like it's super bad. Like I just can't stay awake. And like I sleep, I have like 8 hours, and like I automatically wake up at like what, like 6 a.m, 8 a.m. It's crazy, right? Like even today I woke up at like 8 a.m because like my body naturally just like wakes up. I can't even go back to sleep. It's super weird, but today I actually feel better, even though I'm still like my sleep time is pretty like limited, or like how do I say it? I'm like yeah, I can't really choose my sleep time, just like how I didn't choose how I win the hand, but I got a sumo, so that's pretty cool. And we didn't hit any Oradora, but that's still 420, so that's actually not quite a bit. That's not a lot. Like it's the difference between 420 fu and 30 fu is such a big difference. I don't remember like all the points, like how do you calculate it at all, but so what's going on here? This is a very Ricci Pinfu whatever hand, right? But I feel like the one, there's merit to keeping the one, I feel like, So I'm gonna have to, I should have done this one. I didn't, whatever, right? It's fine, it's fine. Maka's gonna scold me for it, but who really cares about Maka, right? I mean, I do quite a bit, but I just let me say that, okay? Um, yeah. So I've been like even every day I go outside, right? Like I went rock climbing, like meet up with family, like just eating in general. Like I'll just like I'm like doing anything, and it's just been really bad because I feel so tired. Like in my head, right? Like for some reason, like in terms of like doing sports kinda, like rock climbing, like physical activities, I'm still okay. Like I'm not impacted by that much when I'm doing those, but like I don't know, like I just feel dead. Like I can't even focus at all. Like my eyes are like wandering the whole time, and I just like it's just not been great. So what's going on with this hand, right? So this is I don't know what to do here. I think I get rid of this, right? This is pretty locked in as a pair, and yeah, I think this is the most tile efficiency for sure, because drawing into like any tiles near these are really good. That's not good. Do I fold? I fold for sure, right? But right now I have like no tiles to fold with. I mean, 1 followed by 1 sounds pretty good, just because it's a terminal. So we're gonna do that. Okay. That's like the thing about early Riichi is that it's always kind of sucks how you don't know what's a safe tile, but also if you don't know how to fold, you kind of don't have to fold, right? If that makes sense. So that means you can like keep playing around with your hand, which I prefer that over max folding. That's good. Safe tile. I'm trying some pretty good tiles. I mean, I'd rather have insta, like you give me a 7 of bamboo so I can Riichi, but we cannot throw that out yet. I'm not comfortable with that, right? They could have. It's very unlikely they have a 2-3, right? Yeah, I'm throwing this. It's very unlikely. It's super unlikely. Do we do this one though? We don't Riichi, but we stay in Senpai. I think that's the play here. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. We don't throw out a Dora no matter what. And nothing's worth throwing out a Dora. There's absolutely no way, right? We cannot do that, unfortunately. And the Dora's been thrown, apparently. Okay, sure. That's my brain kind of paused there. But I'm guessing they have like a good reason for it, right? So I'll just let them do their thing. And I'm in first. Not by a long shot, but it's still first, right? So we can fold. I'm comfortable with that, right? Like my hand is barely worth anything and the weight is shit. There's no world where we actually push there. And we wouldn't even have gotten it anyway, right? No 7 of bamboo is gonna be thrown. I think I did pretty good there. That was a pretty good decision by me, I think. This hand, I can work something out. Let me push my webcam down a bit more. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Okay. Now it looks fine. What's going on? South, right? South. Okay. So, what have I been doing? Yeah. First of all, let me. Yeah. Basically, I mean, I do my normal going outside, but I've been so tired, like it doesn't matter, right? I had like a family meetup. I can talk about that for a bit as well. But before that, I just want to mention. I forgot to mention this last video. I said I was gonna talk about it like the video before, about getting a internship, right? That's basically what I did, or like did for like the whole first. What did I do? 1, 3. How many shapes I have? None of this is discarded. This hand is shit. I want to do an 8. I think I would prefer to do an 8 here, but I think East first, right? Okay. That's basically what I did for the first term of my uni this year. There was like barely any classes and lectures. Um, I have to go to like uni for like 2 days out of 5, and that's like insane to think about. I only have classes for like 2 hours on Wednesday and like 3 hours on like Friday, which is basically nothing. And the sad part is I didn't even attend most of them because I was so busy trying to get an internship, which is like fucking the hardest thing ever to do nowadays. Well, not really. Getting a job is harder, in the tech industry at least, right? For the internship as well. Um, I would probably, yeah. I have 6 shapes. I'm getting rid of this one. This is the weakest one. Yeah. So I mean, here's the thing, right? The internship is really cool. Like getting an internship at like a big tech company or like just like even any mid-sized tech company, it's like a great experience. It looks great on your CV. I don't really care that much about um internship at all. It sounds weird, but like usually if you want to work in the UK or like you're planning to live there, you want an internship because otherwise, let's see, how do we fold here? We kind of don't. But like throwing this out doesn't feel too bad, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, feeling that it doesn't feel that bad to throw that out. Yeah, okay, anyway. Like usually if you want a job in software engineering, like any basically tech, right? You want an internship and uni, or else you're cooked. Like that's basically how it works for a CS student in like the UK, the US, like big cities, London, whatever. That's an amazing way. We have to go for it. Whatever, man. Sure. I mean, it's like, and he gets an extra 1k points from me each because I'll cheat there. I mean, I have to. There's nothing I could have done. I think I played pretty well there. There's nothing I could have done. Yeah. Alright, West. Okay, so yeah, so that's usually how it works. If you don't get an internship, no one's gonna hire you because you don't have experience that you could have gotten while you're in college, right? Like that's basically how they view you. Because the market is like so inflated right now. That's basically how it works. If you don't have an internship in uni, you don't get hired. Let's see, 4, 5, 5, 6, competing with a 7, right? That competes with a 7, so probably a 9 is more redundant than the East, which I can draw into, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, so usually that's how it works, but I actually plan on going back to Hong Kong after studying in the UK, right? Because God forbid, I don't want to stay in London for another year, actually, you know? For even another year is what I meant to say. Like, I will never, I'm never living there. How I got into studying in London, that's a different story that I might talk about later, but basically, I don't plan to live there, so I don't care about my career. Like, think about working there. So I don't really need an internship because I come back to Hong Kong, I can probably get a job pretty like easily just with the college degree from the UK because the uni I'm in is like pretty good. And also I think genuinely the things you learn in the UK university is like actually so much better compared to whatever they teach back at home, right? And I know because I talk to my friends who do also study CS in Hong Kong universities, and that's you just kind of hear about it here and there. And I know for a fact I am actually learning shit in the UK. So does that deal in? No, it doesn't. I guess people just doesn't fucking deal in nowadays. So sure. We drink, have a sip of water. I might talk a little bit less because I want to lock in when I fold. Alright, sure. And it's a big hand. At least I'm not in the dealer seat, right? Somehow Hanuman? Sure, man. Sure. We're still in a pretty good spot. Considering the types of games we've been in lately, you know, I'd say we are way above average by being in second place, so we're never complaining about that. Anyway, yeah, so even though it doesn't concern me that much to get an internship, like studying in the UK as a foreigner costs way too much money. And you know, like my parents are fine with it, but me myself, I always feel kind of guilty if I don't, I guess, fully enjoy it, right? Hold on. I think someone's outside, but I locked my door, so I don't really care. It's not my mom, so it's not urgent. Anyway, I just feel a bit guilty if I don't fully. I'm throwing a door out here. I don't need it. Yep, that's good. Do I get into Tenpai? Here's the thing. I think I do. I think I genuinely do. Yeah, I think this is actually a good idea. Because I don't even have Pinfu, right? So the only upgrade is Richi, but 2 of the 9 of Bamboo is already gone. So, and I get to Tenpai quicker. Like like this, I take this. I should definitely take this, right? And my hand has good value, that's the thing. I'll need more value. So this is a quick and valuable hand. Yeah, that's really good. And I'm in the dealer seat, so you know, winning is pretty important, I'd say. That was really good. I think I made the right decision there. I'll definitely go back and look. This is a weird discard. We'll have to look out for. Here's the thing, right? Yeah, we don't want this one. So the big value we can have is a 3-4-5 Sanshoku, which we are already like set up for. Having a 2 does not really do much for me, right? Yeah, so the thing we kind of want the most is a pair. So I don't necessarily need this, but I also want to solidify my shapes because I just feel like it doesn't, like, I feel like okay, what I'm trying to say is we should prioritize tile efficiency and hopefully get into Tenpai with a Richi Pinfu Sanshoku chance, right? Let's just do that for no reason. Is that a bad idea? That was probably a bad idea. I should keep the pair. I was thinking like maybe we can get Pinfu. Was my thoughts or like my thinking. Let's do this. Now we have 2 pairs. I think that might be a bad decision. I'm not too sure. This is really confusing now. I might go for... Oh my god, what the fuck? I mean, at least we have a safe tile, right? But also, if I get in Tenpai, I'm not allowed to fold. I cannot fold this! I cannot fold this! Oh my god. I don't even need to Richi. This is guaranteed Mangan, right? I mean, I can Ricci, but like that would make them fold. But I can't fold. I can't fold. No, this is like guarantee Hanemon. This is a guarantee Hanemon. Sanshoku, pure double sequence, Ricci. I don't have Ricci. Oh my god. 3-door. I had like a Hanemon in my hand. I was not allowed to fold. He also had a 70 fu. Holy shit. I mean, because of the close con, but yeah, I literally could not fold there. My hand has way too much value. The weight is really shit, and that put us in a bad spot, right? And I think Maka would not have done the thing where I threw the 2 9s. Because my mind was thinking I could pivot to a Tanyao, and that would make my hand easier to play. I think I throw this one, yeah. To play later on, because my hand already has value, and a lot of like potential value as well with the Sanshoku. So I don't, you know, try like I feel like that was a better choice to try to pivot towards Tanyao rather than trying to do it closed and keeping the 9s. What's my thinking? Yeah. So probably throwing the green dragon out. Okay, I'm sorry. Why am I saying sorry? I mean, I just need to focus on the gameplay because it was getting really good. I like when Mahjong's actually fucking like stimulating your brain. Yeah, we're throwing out the door. I mean, we're like, we want value to get first, but also I don't care enough to keep that around. This is a pretty good hand. 1 away. Perfect 1 away, actually, I think. That's not a perfect 1 away, but we're in a pretty good tempai. Oh yeah, hold on. What are we saying? So yeah, job, internship, right? So I spent a lot of time trying to find an internship. At some point, I kind of burnt out because I spend way too much effort just trying to apply to like as many companies as you can and doing all these like stupid ass online assessments, and like they're like really retarded. Like there's no other words to describe it. Like some of them is like behavioral shit, like stuff that like they test your behavioral with like a survey, and like they ask you questions of like how would you respond to this in a workplace environment, and like you have to place your answer on like a slider and you change like how much you agree or disagree, or like what would you do, like I'm not even this. I'm gonna get filtered out by the AI, and you're forcing me to spend 60 minutes on an online assessment that does not assess anything meaningful, and that just like really tired me out. And some of them is like I'm trying to apply for a tech internship, and they are putting a fucking 2-hour coding assessment with like lead code difficulty hard questions, and I'm like I'm like I can cheat. I can like take a photo, right, of the fucking question, and we don't take the spawn. We don't actually get the tempai. Yeah, Uchi for sure. I think we're Ricci, right? Would I not Ricci? I could have just gone pin through, right? But that's like I miss out on a lot of value, and I'm in second. Like I'm in a good spot, but I'd rather have value. You know what I mean?
Done.
For sure. And also we're like never folding, so why even not Ricci in that spot? We're in a good spot. It's fine, whatever. But yeah, the internship application filing process was just not great, to say the least. I really like, and then there's at some point I got past like what is it, like a shortlisting, like resume review phase, where I got like I got an online assessment like invitation for a pretty good company, right? So yeah, I was like at that point I was like at my max motivation, so I did the higher view online assessment where you have to like record yourself basically. Like they ask some questions and you record your answer in video format with your face cam and stuff. And that happened. Hold on, okay, so what is even going on with this hand, right? Because like the thing is, I really like this hand has value, and I really want to get into Tenpai with a. I want to get into Tenpai with a good Tenpai, right? So, oh my god, there's so much value here. I really need to pawn this white dragon and just get into Tenpai with the amount. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on. That's 5 on, right? I need to get into Tenpai with this, with the valid rate. Wait, right? I need to get this manga, please, man. But this is why I hate having a pair of the white dragons. Like, I'm kind of relying on this, and because I would pawn these to get into Tenpai, but I'm so far away from Tenpai, I don't think it's justified to pawn these tiles when I'm so far away, right? I think I do a 1-3. Yeah, I do a 1-3-5 over 3 pairs. I'm not going for 7 pairs or whatever. Oh my god, this is a disaster.
Pawn.
This is actually a disaster. I can't pawn this right now. I can no longer pawn this, and I'm likely to use this as a pair. So yeah, this hand is a disaster. Hold on. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is a disaster. I think I'm just gonna fold. Unless I get into Tenpai with a pair of the white dragon as my what is it? As my pair, right? Because I'm like not close to Tenpai at all. Even though we have a pretty good weight, there's nothing we could do. Just don't throw a bamboo tile because you're gonna deal into a Mongon half flush, and that's not ideal, right? So we're kind of locked out of Tenpai, and it might be the white dragon as well. Also, so as long as you don't throw those out, you're fine. I don't know if I should start talking about other stuff right now, because I don't want to accidentally throw out the most, like, the worst style ever, and I don't even realize it, right? Because there's like 2 Mongons going on here, I feel like. Otherwise, I don't... It doesn't make sense for Right Lord to be pushing a hand here. I mean, actually it makes sense, as long as he's like not throwing bamboos, right? Sure. I'm fine with that. This hand's garbage. Alright, so back to internship. I'm just at that point, I got a higher view, interview, online assessment, whatever you want to call that. I don't care about this hand, man. Just, I'm throwing this out. And I got past that phase, so I had like a final interview. So that was I got that final interview after realizing that I kind of don't care about internships anymore, because it's honestly way more trouble than it's worth, right? It's like applying to all these firms, doing all these like assessments and interviews, and at the end I'm like very likely to get rejected. So I was like, I can't be bothered. So I gave up, but then I got this email saying I got into this final interview phase of this really good company. Then I was like, okay, I guess I have to do this, right? Like, it doesn't make sense for me not to, after putting all those effort in. Even though I decided that it's not worth it, or like I don't care anymore. That's kind of how my mindset back then was, that I don't care anymore. But like, I got the interview, so like, I mean, I had to do it, so I did that. I prepped a lot on like the specific how do I describe this without getting into, I mean, who cares. I had to prepare a lot of like low level knowledge and like C bitwise operations, like those type of stuff, and like a lot of like lower level stuff that's like normally not common with, I guess, tech interviews and like software engineering, just for that role. So I did that. I'd say I did pretty well in the interview. Like, the guy, we had like a 2-hour interview. I was like, at the end, I was like, okay, this is my first interview. Do you have any feedback? Because I mean, I just kind of said that, right? I just kind of want feedback.
No.
Oh my god, I mean, I don't think I made a mistake. I don't think I made a mistake. I'm gonna check that. But that's fucking messed up, right? Yeah, okay. What's my elo? Fuck. Okay. Anyway, I asked the interviewer in the interview after like everything was done. I was like, "How did I do?" And he said, "You know what? Everything was fine. There was like nothing. You basically, you said like you did great." And he also added like, "Oh, I wouldn't have been able to tell this was your first ever interview, right?" So I went out of the interview. I did like all the questions they asked like correctly, right? I mean, they had to like guide me through some of them. It's like some of them I was like, okay, I didn't study that much on this part, and like I forgot something that's like very obvious and simple. So I tripped a little bit, but I answered everything correctly. I did the coding question, like the live coding session. That was like completely fine. And I got through it. So I was pretty sure I was gonna get the job, because, you know, I got shortlisted for the final interview and I did the interview correctly. So why would they not hire me, was my thought process, right? But I didn't get hired. So in the end, I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Was sure, man. Basically, that I kind of spent a lot of time the past few months trying to get an internship, and in the end, it fucking sucked. This guy is fucking... I don't believe it, right? Why would you throw the Dora? I just don't get it. You're in first place, and it just makes no sense to me, right? Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Sure. Please at least be like 3 Han. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that makes 3rd place a little bit more plausible to do. So that's great. Oh, and we get this. Okay. So let's just focus on trying to get into Senpai really quickly and like win 1 hand, right? Even if it's like 1 Han. And you know, it's very doable here. I can see it. I can see my hand coming together. So anyway, I didn't get the job. I thought I was gonna, so I was a little bit disappointed. I got that notification about me not getting the job. Like, hold on, I need to exit the door with this, so I throw this one out instead. I got the email about it the day of my flight, so I actually knew about it last video. I just didn't talk about it. Yeah, this hand's... I can see a 2-3-4 Sanshoku here. That's gonna save me from killing myself. So let's hopefully... Oh, we're getting it. And we're getting it, right? Yeah. Do I take the pawn? I absolutely take the pawn, right? Hold on. Okay. So, we want value, of course. But we definitely play for tile efficiency. Or like Tenpai efficiency, right? Do we take this? I don't know if we take this. This might go... I don't know if this is the right choice. I don't know if this is the right choice. But because I feel like we have so many options, right? Do we have a lot of options? I wouldn't say we have a lot of options. But I think getting closer to Tenpai is more important right now. Because my weight isn't gonna improve a lot, right? And we do have a pair of the East Wind. And the cool thing is, if we get the 2 of Circle, we don't even have to win with the East Wind. So I think this is a good enough of a reason to pawn, to get closer to Senpai, in my opinion, right? For the 2-3-4 Sanshoku. Okay. I mean, it's a shame we got this. We can always... There's always... Like, we can draw into a second 5 of bamboo. That would be ideal, right? Or I pawn the East Wind and... Yeah, no. It's very hard to use this. I think we pawn this. We pawn this for sure. We pawn this. Okay. That's a 3 Han. That puts me in 3rd place. Right? That just puts me in 3rd place. So now I just need... They think I'm going for Tanya, which... That's true. So it might be a bit hard to get a 2 of Circle out. But it's Tsuji to the Richier, right? The game's not over yet, but we have avoided 3rd place for now. We're in 2nd place actually, so you know that's very good, right? I would have to fuck up really bad to get a 4th place finish. It's possible, right? If a Crosslord Ricci and... Hold on, which one do I do? If a Crosslord Ricci and get a Tsumo, so I get the dealer penalties and I lose more points than Left Lord, that would cause me to be in the 4th place where I couldn't have done anything. But that's like the only scenario, which I hope doesn't happen, right? Like that's literally the only scenario I would get 4th place. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, just focus on winning another hand quickly, right? But yeah, that's all for internship. I don't know if I have enough time to talk about other stuff that happened, but you know, I can still talk about my day today. Yeah, about the jet lag and stuff. It got fixed today, so it's been way better. Hold on, which one? It doesn't matter, right? It's been way better. Usually, not usually, but like the past few days, I wake up at early morning. I feel tired because I didn't have good sleep. In the afternoon, I feel tired because of the jet lag. Like I'm supposed to be sleeping right now in, I guess, my internal clock. Yeah, what was I thinking? Why did I throw that 2? That was a misplay. I should have thrown the 8-9. But yeah. And then at night, I'm fucking dying because it's also because I should be sleeping, and also I had bad sleep the whole day. So that's kind of miserable. I could still live, right? It wasn't too bad. But I absolutely just could not be productive. Which is fine, mostly, because it is holiday. But I do have, coursework due in 2 weeks. Okay, so we don't deal in, right? So I'm fine with conceding, like you can have this one. I'm max folding, right? So we don't throw these out. That's like unnecessary. We don't throw these out either. That would be horrible. Yeah, dealing into like anything more than a one-hand would be devastating. Okay, so we play super safe. Please, Dylan. Please, no. We can't throw that out. We can't throw this out either, right? I mean, we can, but like, I'd rather throw this one out. It's like super guaranteed safe compared to this one, because I threw this one out before he did the chi. So this is not guaranteed safe, even though it is looking really safe, right? Yeah, that's pretty safe. Why did you chi a tile you just threw out? I guess he wants to get into Tenpai now. Okay, you deserve that. I mean, no, he doesn't. He's in 4th place. He can do whatever he wants. Just... And I stay 2nd. Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go, dude. That was a good game. Anything other than a 3rd and a 4th is pretty good for now, considering my recent history, match history. Let's check the logs. There's quite a bit of decisions I actually care about checking. S minus, because I deserve it. Yeah, whatever. I mean, honestly, with Maka, it's like if you get a or below, you are definitely doing something wrong, right? Oh my god, I played like absolutely. I played like, what's a Hikaru Nakamura for the first half. Absolutely, basically perfect, right? East 3. I think this is the one where I... Hold on, where is it? No, it's not this one. It's just a fucking shitty Tenpai. I wasn't even Tenpai, I mean. S plus, so we go check until... We just go check, right? I remember there's like something... I should write this down next time. What is his thoughts? Perfect discard. These are perfect discards, right? Pretty good. Basically perfect. That's sensible. Compared to this, I guess he wants me to fold. Right? He wants me to Omega fold. And I mean, this is pretty foldy as well. I don't want to destroy my hand, but I guess Maka thinks I should. Yeah. Sure. Right. I just feel like I shouldn't be like as long as I didn't throw out the bamboo towels, I'm fine, right? So I don't deal into the half flush, but he's hiding, I guess, not a half flush. So this, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair. And I did that next, and I did that, and this wasn't the one that messed me up. Oh shit! This might be the one. I mean, this is fine. It's not the best, but prefers that. This is a mistake. I don't really think that's the case. Yeah, no. Wait, is it? Why would you keep the one here? I don't fucking get Maka sometimes, man. Yeah, I don't get him sometimes. That's good. The good discards, good discards, the good discard. Good discard, good discard. Okay, so he wants me to fold. I don't know, man. I'm one away from Tenpai. I'm one away from a pretty good Tenpai. I think. Yeah, I'm one away from a really good Senpai. And he only pawned once. And it's only on the 10th discard. I say only the 10th, but considering he only did one pawn, I just don't feel like this is gonna deal me in, but I guess it did. It did. Sure. That's basically the only mistake I did. That's like, I wasn't satisfied with. And then this one, I did alright.
No.
I got a B for some reason, but I mostly did alright. Alright, so that's it for today. I can, you know what? I feel like doing another video. Like right now. So I'll probably be doing that. Alright, see ya.